The movie kicks off with a literal bang when a scavenger in Mexico digs up the legendary Spear of Destiny. You know, the one said to have pierced Christ's side? A sacred relic dripping with history and, wait for it, wrapped in a Nazi flag. Because nothing says, this is gonna be bad news, like a relic of holy significance wrapped in villainous branding. Naturally, as soon as our scavenger grabs the spear, he's suddenly jacked with supernatural strength and begins an epic, ominous trek toward Los Angeles. Because, of course, all apocalyptic roads lead to LA. Welcome to Spoiler Recap, where we take the most intense, action-packed films and sprinkle them with humor, commentary, and just a dash of sass. Today, we're diving into Constantine, the 2005 supernatural action thriller starring none other than Keanu Reeves. Based on DC Comics' Hellblazer series, this film is all about exorcisms, demons, and redemption. Basically, your go-to checklist for a chill Friday night. Let's meet our hero, John Constantine, Keanu Reeves. He's a chain-smoking exorcist with a no-nonsense attitude, a sharp wit, and a life so complicated it makes your worst Monday seem like a spa day. Constantine has a unique gift. He can see angels and demons that walk the earth disguised as humans. But don't go thinking it's a fun party trick. For John, it's a curse, and he's spent his life sending these pesky half-breeds back where they belong, all while trying to earn his way into heaven. Why? Because Constantine once attempted the ultimate no-no, suicide. In the Divine Rulebook, that's a big red stamp of no entry for the pearly gates. Add terminal lung cancer into the mix, and our boy is literally running out of time to save his soul. Evil. But here's the kicker. Someone's cheating. Constantine discovers that the scales of balance are being tipped, and all signs point to a very ambitious player. Mammon, Lucifer's son. Because when you're the spawn of the devil, aiming for world domination is just family tradition. Buckle up for a story that's equal parts thrilling and darkly funny. From fiery exorcisms to secret angel-demon conspiracies, Constantine takes us on a wild ride. Oh, and before we dive deeper into the chaos, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more recaps that blend epic storytelling with a touch of comedic flair. Let's get into it. From the moment Manuel the Scavenger starts his fateful trek, fate throws him a curveball, quite literally. He's violently struck by a speeding car. Now, you'd think this would be the end of Manuel's journey, but nope, the car's left crumpled like an aluminum can in a trash compactor. Without a scratch, a bruise, or even a bad hair day, he shrugs it off and resumes his epic walk like nothing happened. Talk about plot armor! Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, things are getting really creepy. A demon-possessed girl decides to turn her home into an audition tape for The Exorcist reboot, scuttling upside down on the ceiling like a deranged spider. Her mom? Terrified. Like any rational person, she doesn't call the Ghostbusters or the cops. She calls John Constantine, the one man with a no-nonsense policy for supernatural weirdness. Constantine, our brooding, chain-smoking occultist extraordinaire, has a gift. He can see all the creepy crawlies the rest of us blissfully ignore. Demons, angels, and everything in between. Over the years, he's built a resume that would make Van Helsing jealous, banishing these beings back to hell one exorcism at a time. The case of the possessed girl? Just another day in the office for Constantine. He rolls up with his eager apprentice, Chaz Kramer, a wide-eyed kid who clearly thinks he's applying for a summer internship in demonology. Constantine, ever the smooth operator, flicks his half-smoked cigarette away or hang on the wall, a familiar symbol. It's the same spearhead we saw in Mexico at the movie's start. Constantine immediately recognizes it as the Spear of Destiny, a relic so legendary it comes with its own Wikipedia entry. According to lore, this is the very weapon that pierced Jesus' side after the crucifixion. And now, it's back in play. In a dimly lit Los Angeles church, we meet Angela Dodson, a fearless detective with a knack for solving mysteries and an aversion to nonsense. She's there for confession, but not the kind where you admit you stole the office snacks. Angela's been wrestling with a unique gift she's been trying to suppress since childhood, because nothing says relatable childhood trauma like having prophetic nightmares. One fateful night, Angela dreams of leaping from the roof of a psychiatric facility and landing in a... Except the next morning, she learns her twin sister, Isabel, died the exact same way. Coincidence? Angela doesn't think so. She's convinced Isabel didn't commit suicide and is determined to uncover the truth. Meanwhile, John Constantine, the brooding chain smoker who moonlights as a supernatural bouncer, enters the picture. Angela tries to catch an elevator he's already in and casually asks if he's going down. Constantine, never missing a chance for gallows humor, replies, "Not if I can help it, because who doesn't love a little hellbound banter?" Oh, and by the way, Constantine's not being dramatic. He's actually dying of lung cancer and knows his soul is headed straight to hell thanks to a teenage suicide attempt. Tough crowd up there. Meanwhile, Manuel, our wandering scavenger turned Dark Force courier, continues his trek across fields. As he walks past a herd of cattle, they all drop dead faster than people hearing a spoiler for their favorite TV show. Yup, whatever's possessing him isn't exactly sunshine and rainbows. Back at Constantine's apartment, we meet Beeman, his quirky Beeman's also a bug enthusiast because apparently having a hobby is crucial, even if it involves creepy crawlies. Constantine describes the demon he encountered, and Beeman, ever the curious entomologist, vows to dig deeper into the mystery. Later, Constantine seeks advice from Gabriel, a celestial Karen. Constantine pleads for a chance at redemption, but Gabriel shuts him down faster than a club bouncer eyeing fake ID. According to Gabriel, Constantine's demon-fighting career isn't motivated by altruism, but by sheer self-interest. Talk about a celestial burn. Things get worse. Yes, you read that right. Insects. What's next? Demons made of kale? Using some quick thinking and a passing van, Constantine takes the demon out, proving he's not just clever, he's resourceful. Meanwhile, Angela reviews footage of Isabel's death and hears her whisper, "Constantine," just before jumping, a detail so chilling it could freeze a coffee in hell. Adding to the spooky vibes, Angela's apartment phones start ringing nonstop. At this point, we're one jump scare away from a full-blown horror movie, or his tragic end. Elsewhere, Constantine has a dinner date with Angela, but instead of flirting, he's spilling his trauma. He reveals how, as a kid, he was tormented by visions of things no one else could see. After attempting suicide at 15, Constantine spent 2 minutes in hell before being revived, leaving him stuck in a celestial no-man's land. Now, he exorcises rule-breaking half-breeds, think demon-angel hybrids, in the hope of bribing his way into heaven. Oh, and imagine being sentenced to a prison full of people you personally put there. That's Constantine's future if he doesn't sort out his eternal visa. Meanwhile, investigates Hennessy's findings. He identifies the mark as belonging to Mammon, Lucifer's ambitious son, who's got big plans to turn Earth into a fiery kingdom of doom. To pull it off, Mammon needs 2 things: a psychic to possess and some divine help. Isabel tried to stop him by sacrificing herself, but now Mammon has his sights set on Angela. Tragically, Beeman also falls victim to Mammon's forces, leaving behind a swarm of flies, and a major clue for Constantine. Angela admits she once saw demons as a child, but chose to ignore them, hoping denial would work like it does with parking tickets. Constantine realizes she's a dormant psychic, just like Isabel. To help her unlock her powers, he resorts to a near-death experience. Because who needs therapy when you've got supernatural CPR? Next, Constantine pays a little visit to Balthazar, the slimy half-demon who's been orchestrating much of the chaos. And when I say pays a visit, I mean Constantine tortures him, creatively. At one point, he even threatens to send Balthazar to heaven. Yes, you read that right. For a demon, heaven's not exactly a dream vacation. Cornered, Balthazar confesses. Mammon plans to use the Spear of Destiny to fulfill his prophecy, and Angela is the intended vessel for his possession. Before Constantine can act, a mysterious force swoops in and kidnaps Angela, taking her to the scene of the... Constantine realizes he needs backup. Big time. Enter Papa Midnight, a sorcerer with a flair for neutrality, and probably the best-dressed guy in the demon-fighting business, and gives him access to the chair. No, not the kind you sink into after a long day. This is the electric chair from Sing Sing Prison, infused with enough spooky energy to binge-watch someone's darkest secrets. Constantine uses it to witness Manuel's journey with the Spear of Destiny, from its Nazi flag-wrapped discovery to its ominous march toward Los Angeles. Meanwhile, Manuel arrives at the pool where Isabel died. But this isn't a spa day. Angela, armed and ready, unleashes a barrage of bullets on him. Unfortunately, Manuel, still possessed and rocking serious demon energy, is unfazed. He Constantine, now fully loaded with Papa Midnight's weapons, including gold bullets, because why not fight demons with bling, bursts onto the scene with his trusty apprentice Chaz Kramer. Chaz, ever eager to prove himself, dives headfirst into the action as Constantine starts mowing down demons like he's in a supernatural action game. But things take the perfect Red King, a mystical, alchemical charm. Think of it as a supernatural SOS signal that exposes any sneaky celestial plotters. And guess what? It works. Gabriel steps out of the shadows, casually dropping the bombshell that they were the mastermind behind Mammon and Balthazar's schemes all along. Gabriel's twisted reasoning: humanity needs to earn divine love by suffering through Mammon's chaos. Apparently, tough love is Gabriel's brand, but it's coming off a bit too tough. Gabriel knocks Constantine, ready to let Mammon off the leash. Cue dramatic music and a collective "Oh no you didn't" from the audience. In a last-ditch effort, Constantine does something truly unthinkable. He slits his wrists, not out of despair, but as a brilliant gambit. Why? Because Constantine knows that his soul is the one thing Lucifer himself would show up to claim personally. Talk about it, first shoves Angela aside like she's in the way of a celestial WWE match and sends Gabriel flying to the floor. Gabriel, trying to play tough, attempts to take a swing at Lucifer. Spoiler, it doesn't go well. Stripped of their divine mojo for going full rogue, Gabriel loses their wings and tumbles headfirst into humanity. Talk about a fall from grace. Interesting. To thank Constantine for the drama-filled entertainment, Lucifer offers him some bonus years of life. Imagine Lucifer as Oprah. You get a longer life, and you get a longer life. But Constantine pulls the ultimate Uno reverse, refusing the offer and instead asking for Isabel's soul to be freed from hell. Graves away, he spots Chaz's soul ascending to heaven, wings and all. Turns out, even sidekicks get their angelic glow-up. In a nutshell, Constantine is the cinematic equivalent of a theological roller coaster. Twists, turns, and a whole lot of fiery flair. Keanu Reeves absolutely nails the role of the brooding, sarcastic exorcist with a heart buried somewhere beneath all the cynicism. With stunning visuals, a storyline that's equal parts dark and thought-provoking, and a dash of unexpected humor, this cult classic delivers on every level. If you love this recap, you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. What did you think of Constantine's wild journey from doom to redemption? Let us know in the comments below, and stay tuned for our next deep dive into cinematic gold. Thanks for watching, and remember, when life gets tough, just roll up your sleeves, preferably with mystical tattoos underneath.